The Met's next live in HD presentation is Falstaff, Verdi's last opera, a comedy about the randy old knight Sir John and his botched sexual conquests. We're in a subterranean rehearsal room 3 levels below the stage, where Maestro James Levine is leading an early musical rehearsal with some of the principals in the cast.
You have to pronounce together like a chorus. Che ragazzo, right there. And 1. Che ragazzo, that's right. Più forte, più forte. In cantina, that's it. Nel paniere è troppo. Vediamo. Sì, certo, certo. Salvami, salvami. Lesto, lesto. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ai, ai. Ci sto, copritemi. Presto, col mio amor ci sto. Excuse me. Excellent, excellent. And when you keep that action up with those cues, that'll be really thrilling. Let's go right on.
It's great to see Maestro Levine back at work. Some of my all-time greatest musical experiences in opera have been with him on the podium. His comeback this season after being out for more than 2 years is nothing short of miraculous. He recently spoke about it on American public television on The Charlie Rose Show.
And it must be especially amazing if you did not know whether you would ever be able to do that.
Well, it's just, I fell, and my back, I had terrible trouble with my back. I was in tremendous pain. Nothing seemed to cure it, and I had to have surgery. And once the surgery was finished and I was out of pain, it was successful, I fell. And when I fell, I didn't disturb the surgery, but I wound up with a major spinal cord injury, which meant that I really couldn't move some things. I couldn't move my legs. And gradually, through really caring treatment and therapy and rehab, all this, it gradually comes back. And I'm able to work again. And my colleagues tell me, and I can hear from the audience, that they're not relating it to the way I was before I had to stop because of the fall, but to years before when I really had the vitality and I wasn't in any pain.
And you
I'm
feel
still
that
not
yourself.
in any pain. Yes, absolutely. There's no doubt about it. I just don't have pain. I get a twinge here or there and it's gone, but I don't have anything, nothing like a chronic pain anywhere.
Did you learn something from this experience?
Well, you learn millions of things. First of all, I didn't know that I could work again, and I thought to myself, I always thought I was the luckiest guy in the world, and I'd had 40 years at the Met and 50 years of professional musical activity, and I thought, well, if I'm supposed to stop now, I will, and what can you do? And I would have pursued other aspects of music. There are many things that interest me, of course, but I don't know. I suppose as I found that my body began to respond, and I was encouraged to work harder and harder at the rehab. The feeling that I wouldn't be able to do it just disappeared.
Yeah. I mean, it is a triumph of the human spirit, and
no doubt about it.
That's what it's about.
And there's one other thing that is really important in this case. For the entire time, I got messages and letters and phone calls and vibrations, not just from my loved ones and my friends and from the company, but from the public, from people I don't even know. And I'd go in the park and ride in my wheelchair, and people would just on their bikes go by and say words of encouragement, and I felt more a part of the community even than I ever had before.